Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Papa Bale, and welcome to the channel. Right now, I'm putting away the homemade reed switch. It sucked the screw right out of the copper holding that I had, and I've decided to um, mess around with some store-bought switches. And right now, we're looking at 8.6, 8.26 volts in. It is spinning. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. See if we can't get it going a little bit faster. It does, the amps not being on right now kind of worries me a little bit. Like this is already started slowing down. Like the switch is not good. I mean, the light's on and everything, but it's hard to get a similar result than I got from the homemade switch. You can't really tell when it's working and when it's not. See, right now I don't think it's working. I mean, the light is on, but yeah, let's see here. Let's turn it up, see what happens. Yeah, see, I got a lot of stuff plugged into it. The homemade switch was way better suited for this. What I'm trying to do. See, I just put it up to 20 volts. It's obviously not working. I really don't know how to make it function. Probably putting it up to, well, it was broken before I did that, so not worried about it. Well, I mean, this leaves us with very little choices. Hall effect sensors have no effect on this thing. This thing pushes way too many amps and volts when it's working for a Hall effect sensor. Any that I've seen online. And the max is like 5 amps. And it's got to be 10 millimeters away. I mean, that's really, really close. This thing vibrates sometimes. It's too close. But, it doesn't stop me from trying every once in a while. Now we got this. It's a pulse generator. Don't really know how it works, but I've used it and it does work. Not like a switch does. I don't know how to sync the rotor to the pulse. Usually just one pulse, like the lowest frequency you can do, like one pulse per cycle, works with this. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. And whenever I turn it up to 2 pulses, 3 pulses, 4 pulses, nothing. Yint. Nada. This thing doesn't work like that. So, I don't know if there's a way that I can sync them, then I would definitely do that. I heard somebody mention that this operates between 40 and 60 hertz. Maybe I could find a way to do that. Yeah, it should be okay. And you know, I just wish that the stuff that was came from the store wasn't so fragile. It's freaking fragile, dude. It's ridiculously fragile. Um, yeah, it's discouraging. I mean, I put a resistor on this thing and it doesn't work at all. Nothing. You get nothing. No spin. No nothing. It just sucks it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm putting it on backwards, but I don't know if you really can put a resistor on backwards. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm just putting it in there backwards because it just totally doesn't function. And then I take the resistor off and I blow the reed switch. And it works for about 2 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, I kind of don't know what to do about the switching. I have some MOSFETs that I could try, but I seriously don't have any idea how to do that. Um, I've hooked it up in several places, all dumping straight to the negative on the power supply. The base, the base, or the drain. I don't get that. What the hell does that do? I mean, what? And when you hook it to this, if you hook it to that, how do you hook it to everything else? And there's only one wire coming from uh, what you're hooking it to. Like the base of a MOSFET, that's one connection. There's 4 connections here. So where are we putting the rest of it? You know, I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I mess around with this stuff until I figure it out. But if somebody could freaking tell me, that would make it so much easier, and then we could really see some serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm being kind of exhausted with all this stuff burning out on me all the time. Oh, and then some guy said, "You're no genius, and this is not perpetual motion." I'm like, damn, Skippy. If I was a genius, my life would have been totally different. But you know what? I have willpower, man, and I will figure this. I will figure it out. Um, I get more and more information every time. I don't know the name or the technical words for any of this crap, so you know how hard it is to look up something when you don't know the name of it, right? I mean, right? Okay, just checking. Because I put in what I think it is into like a Bard or a Google chat, and it says you need to put in and give me more information. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking have it. You don't even know what book to get from the frickin' library unless you know the name of what you're looking for. You stumble across things if you don't know what you're looking for. And you may not even know that what you stumbled across is something significant because you don't have any idea what you're freaking doing. That's why you make thousands of videos, post them on YouTube, and see if anybody else can help you out. What the hell happened over here? Wow, how'd that happen? 25. I must have turned it the wrong way. $25. It was spinning. No. No, that's not it at all. I mean, it's going like that, but that is not. If anything, that's coming from the flyback in the coils. Every coil has a flyback now. I found some more connectors and I fixed that. So each one of these coils will generate itself some electricity every time a magnet passes by. You see, zero power, and I mean, it's spinning. It looks like it might be picking up speed, but I doubt it. And even though each one of these coils has a diode from negative to positive, this is going to stop. This is going to stop because each time you go around, there's loss. Every time a magnet, if you mark the magnet, there's 9 magnets on there. If you mark a magnet and it passes a coil a second time, you will be getting less energy from that pass than you were the pass before. Does that make sense? So it'll eventually stop. But it's a prolonged coast, if you get what I'm saying. All this is useful and when put into a practical application. Because it doesn't look like anything special, or I think it looks great anyway. It doesn't mean that it won't eventually have some ideas that might, people might look at it and go, wow, now I got an idea. It's either to compete and do better and show me up. That's one reason why somebody might do it. Another reason is they're excited about it and they share my passion for learning how to do things. But trolls, I love you guys. You're the best. You bring so much attention to yourselves that we're welcome on my channel any day. You will get possible rebuttals from me. And if I ask you to explain yourself, please do. You can't just jump in there and say, hey man, this is fake. Tell me why it's fake. You did. You said there was no amps being pulled from the power supply, right? This thing is spinning faster than it was in that video. And there's no power at all. Okay? Just saying. Is it coasting? Yes, it's coasting. But this should have stopped moving like 5 minutes ago. Seriously. Like maybe even longer than that. But, I don't really count this as a spin because it's not going to generate any electricity spinning like that, except for maybe what's making it move right now. But like if I were to hook a multimeter up to it, I'd have to put it on 200, get the decimal point, and it still might not register. But it is moving. I'll give it that. I will find a place to hook the multimeter up. Right now it's currently not hooked up. Yeah, I don't know where a good place to put it is. Every connection here has 2 alligator clips on it at least. And it's not good to clip them directly to a diode or anything like that. Tried that, and the reading it isn't real. It's not real, and you shouldn't use it. I love that. It's going to stop. It's going to stop. Oh, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Please subscribe. Have a good night. Thank you very much. Bye now.